Hello boys, I'm back with another very original idea. Top 5 best zombies map from World at War to BO2. I have played Shadows of Fever and I would put it high in the list, but I haven't played other BO3 maps just so it was simpler to put on BO2. Well, on number 5 is Buried. Buried is a very complete map with lots of stuff to do. A very good wonder weapon, infinite ammo, you can fly with it, which is pretty fucking awesome. You can get all the perks on this map, which is again very awesome. There's Leroy, the witches, the haunted house, the bank, which isn't great in my opinion, the turbine, all the traps you can create. I mean, the fucking maze is awesome, really cool having it after the haunted house. With the Pack-a-Punch at the very end of the map, where you can fall to your death. The spawn room is one of the coolest in my opinion, and I'll probably make a video buried spawn room, or I mean starting room, we'll see. Now, moving on our list, we have on the number 5 spot, There is a perfect balance between a simple casual survival game and a newer type game with a setup and everything, thanks to the Pack-a-Punch. Now, just the fact that the Pack-a-Punch was on this map for the first time is revolutionary. Even getting the Pack-a-Punch is good. Having to link the 3 paths to the main frame is really good, and you can use them to teleport later on in the game, even though it costs a little bit too much money. Now moving on to number 3 is my personal second best map, a very snowy one. It's called the Dead. Now I understand why the maps after this are better. I mean, I can understand that, but it is my personal second best map of all the games. Now, the best part about Call of the Dead is the layout. The map layout for me is so perfect. The shortcuts, the tramples team. A lot of people think George is annoying. I think he actually adds to the map so much, even though the fact that he respawns infinite is pretty annoying. It has a couple of training spots, and the wonder weapons I think are cool, both of them, even though the scavenger is the coolest. I mean, the VR11 is pretty bad. It does drop off in the 40s, but I never go that high. I stop my game before. The first map with the solo Easter egg, and I really enjoy it. The speedrun is like 5 minutes, something crazy with. The Easter egg steps are fun too, chucking grenades onto lamps, and the submarine coming out of the water. The sickle is bad. The Pack-a-Punch isn't great, but it's not bad. And overall, I just think this map is a lot of fun every time I play it. I don't get bored on the map. I do think it's my most played map in all of Zombies. Now, number 2 for me is Origins. My favorite part about Origins is how big the map is without feeling that there's unnecessary space. The 4 staffs are really cool, and how you get them by going into the robots. The introduction to the Panzer is so fun, and the characters questioning why they can buy weapons from the war is very funny, and I don't get why they didn't question it before. Now, I don't know the zombies storyline, but I do know that this is the first map with the premise crew, which is very good, and it started the hype for BO3. The challenges too, with the chaotic punch you can get. Anyway, this map is really fun. If you haven't, you should definitely try it. And on to number 1. Number 1 is my personal favorite map, and it's Mob of the Dead. Now, when I think about what's great about Mob of the Dead, I first think about how beautiful the map is, in terms of how interesting the locations are. The bridge for the Pack-a-Punch is one of the greatest areas in the whole of Zombies. The docks, the roof, the cells, the underground part, all of it is actually so clean. The afterlife was introduced. The wonder weapon, the Blundergat, is really fun and is good. The fact that it came out after Die Wise gets extra points. The war weapons and the special weapons in the box makes this map actually dynamic. Having the death machine is actually one of the best feelings. The elevator who goes from the cells to the docks is amazing too. The only bad thing is the Easter egg, even though the last step is my favorite step of all Easter eggs. And it decides the fate of zombies if it's BO3 or BO4. Anyway, that's my top 5 best maps from World.War to BO2. I think it's a pretty solid list. I don't know if you're going to agree, maybe exchange Mob of the Dead and Origins, I don't know. But for me, Mob is in front. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next episode. Peace.